That's one thing you can say about Canada, man. You never hear them in any drama. You never hear them. They always stay in their own lane. They do what they have to do. You never hear them talking about no wars and stuff like that. Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we have why Canada is way too awesome to be a U.S. state. I've been hearing all the noise, man. What Trump said, all of that. I wanted to hear what you guys have to say about it. You know, as you guys know, man, there's a fly here. As you guys know, I love Canada. I love how beautiful your country is. I love the people over there, man. You guys are so cool and stuff like that. So I just wanted to hear what you guys have to say about it. I seen this video popped up. I'm like, okay, let's see what you guys have to say about it. If this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to subscribe. We trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, 10K. So subscribe and help us reach that goal. All right. Without further ado, man, without too much talking, I'm gonna get straight to it. Let's do it.
Are still Canadians. Trump, he says he's going to make America great again. But Canada, they don't need a slogan. We've always been great.
No drama, no walls, and no threatening your neighbors on social media. Come on, people. Trump claiming Canada would have 60% less tax if we joined the USA. The less tax is just a polite way of saying no health care. We're smarter than that up here in the most highly educated country on earth.
Yes, we don't have Trump math up here in Canada. Besides, Canadians know better. We're not trading universal health care and maple syrup for a shot at paying US prices on insulin. That's a no-go.
Thanks, but we'll stick with our Tim Hortons and not having to dodge an IRS audit every time we sneeze.
Did you know that we are the most educated country in the world?
Oh, yes, indeed. Canada isn't just doing well when it comes to education. We are the top of the class. We've got more degrees than a thermometer. And that education and common sense has paid off because let's not forget, our neighbors down south voted not once, but twice for a self-proclaimed stable genius. Education matters. That's why we have some of the best universities in the world. That's why our kids know all about climate change. And that's why we'd never confuse a Sharpie map with an actual map. Up here, we'd never hand the nuclear codes to a guy that spells coffee with a K and thinks that windmills cause cancer.
Meanwhile, in the US, students are drowning in so much student debt that they might as well call it the American dream tax. Up here, we're just too busy getting smarter and paying reasonable tuition. When it comes to brains, Canada wins. If you'll excuse us, we've got some reading to do. And it's not on X run by President Musk.
I love how they doing this video. It's serious. You could tell they really love their country, but at the same time, you could tell that like it's also committed and stuff like that. So yeah, so I love this video. I love how they're doing it.
And what's this I hear about Trump asking Wayne Gretzky that he should be prime minister? Come on, man. Sure, he's a great one on the ice, but off the ice, I'd say not so much. For starters, how Canadian can you really be when you're living it up in Florida?
And let's not forget those TV ads where he's hawking the gambling site, because nothing says responsible leadership like bet responsibly, eh?
Can you imagine Gretzky sitting at the G7 summit and saying something like, well, instead of fixing inflation, why don't we just parlay it into a 5-leg bet? Trust me, I'm Wayne Gretzky.
Sorry,
That's
Wayne,
funny.
but we'll stick to you being a hockey legend. Leave the politics to the people who still know what a real Canadian winter feels like.
Let's face it, Canada is that friend. You know, the one everyone loves to have around. We're like the cool, chill sibling at the global family reunion, always bringing snacks, cracking jokes, and somehow never ever causing drama.
So while America's busy playing the world police and trying to take over other countries, we're over here handing out free hugs, saying, let's just talk this out, eh? Take our years long feud with Denmark over on Hans Island. Did we start any wars over this?
Nope.
No. We just kept swapping booze. Maple whiskey on our side, schnapps on the other. That is peak Canadian and Danish diplomacy. We
Sorry, hold on.
settle disputes with drinks and a handshake. And by the way, we just ended up splitting that island down the middle.
That's one thing you can say about Canada, man. You never hear them in any drama. You never hear them. They always stay in their own lane. They do what they have to do. You never hear them talking about no wars and stuff like that. Again, I mean, maybe, but I've never heard it. Let me just stick to I've never heard it. I've never heard just Canada doing anything crazy, man. They always, doing whatever they have to do, in their own lane, whatever. Yeah, they mind their business. They mind their business, and yeah, and I love them for that, bro. I never hear them in no controversy and stuff like that. They cool, man. They cool with me.
And hey, it's not going to be so easy to take us over anyway. From being part of the Commonwealth and practically family with Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. And now that you've irked Panama, Mexico, Greenland, and Denmark, we have more people in our corner. And when we all get together, we'll bring the Tim Hortons and a smile. Oh, let's talk about another non-great Canadian. Kevin O'Leary as Canada's negotiator. I'll give you free healthcare, but I want 5% of your GDP in perpetuity.
That's actually hilarious. Because if you watch Shark Tank, you know exactly what she's talking about. Because this man always doing those royalty deals and stuff like that. So that's funny. That's hilarious. Also, I didn't know he was Canadian.
Honest, his track record of deals isn't exactly screaming national hero. Maybe stick to selling those kitchen gadgets, Kevin. You might get a bit further along. And leave the negotiating to someone who doesn't think the answer to everyone's problem is, hey, what's in it for me?
We know that both him, Trump, and now I guess Gretzky, they're all out for themselves, not the people.
And that is just not very Canadian.
In Canada, the idea of safety is not up for debate, period. It's a way of life. And when it comes to our guns, we have a very simple approach. Just stricter laws mean safer communities. Up here, the only thing you're likely to get hit by is a snowball. Or maybe a stray hockey puck.
And we can't not talk about this subject without talking about the MAGA Canadian. You know the ones, right? The ones who like to slap an American flag on their snowmobiles and call it freedom. Like, buddy, you're fighting for a Second Amendment that doesn't even apply here. Where do you think you live? Our suggestion? Maybe focus on your own rights, like ensuring ketchup chips stay on the shelves. Priorities, eh?
These Canadians who are arguing for US-style gun culture, it feels like a moose demanding to drive a pickup truck. It's unnecessary, confusing, and frankly kind of terrifying.
Now let's talk facts. Gun violence in the US has reached heartbreaking levels. Thousands of lives are lost every year, people going to school, concerts, or literally just living their lives. In Canada, we believe in taking steps to prevent that kind of tragedy. It's not about politics, it's about common sense.
Canadians are not anti-gun. Hunting and sport shooting are part of the Canadian culture too. But we believe that owning a gun comes with responsibility. Background checks, licensing, they're just a few of the ways that we ensure that firearms are used safely. Hey, you have to take a test to drive a car. Why shouldn't you have the proper paperwork to shoot a gun?
Makes sense to me. So, while some people dream of turning Canada into a northern version of a MAGA-land, the rest of us know much better. We'll be choosing safety, common sense, and a future where everyone feels secure.
Along with our universal health care, Canada also has great social programs. New parents in Canada get up to 18 months of paid leave.
Yeah, that's one thing here I wish we had is the PTOs. Other countries just have way better. I don't know how much PTO do Canada have, but I know in Europe, from the videos I watch, it says that you guys be getting like months of PTO. Like, I'm like, dang, man, paid time off and stuff like that. I wish we had that. We had that here. Here, man, it's so difficult to even get a day off or 2 days off and stuff like that. So, that's, you guys have that, man. But 18 months for new parents, that's amazing.
Learn a new language.
Or enough time to learn all the Baby Shark verses and recover from hearing them on repeat over and over and over again.
Lost your job? No problem. We have actually used the employment benefits of Canada in the past, and they were a lifesaver.
Yeah, they really helped us get back on our feet.
And let's not forget about our seniors. Canada does have many subsidies for seniors, from old age security to guaranteed income supplements. Canada makes sure that your golden years are actually, well, golden.
So while some governments debate whether to help their people, Canada just gets it done.
Get her done.
Get her done, eh?
Because here, we believe that when everyone's supported, everyone wins. And that's a team we are proud to be part of. All right, let's talk about a few Canadian facts.
Okay.
We have had thousands of comments in our past few videos about Canada, and we realized a lot of people don't know about the Great White North up here.
Things like we are the second largest country in the world. We've got the world's longest coastline, also the highest tides, and our national animal that is literally the hard-working beaver. We've got an entire country of jaw-dropping views.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
true.
throw a snowball here without hitting something postcard-worthy.
Take Nova Scotia, for example. This place doesn't just have rugged coastlines, it's also home to some of the most friendliest people in Canada, and that's saying something. And then there's the Yukon, a wilderness so wild it makes Alaska look like a backyard camping trip. There's caribou herds roaming free, mountains that touch the heavens, and oh yeah, the Northern Lights putting on a show every single winter.
Beautiful.
It's a lot like nature's version of Vegas.
Well, minus the regret.
Oh, and let's head over to British Columbia because they have rainforests that are so lush they make you feel like you're walking through a fairy tale. It's basically a nature lover's Disneyland.
No lines, just vibes. We've got the ultimate trump card. A whole country that is one big, beautiful masterpiece.
So you can keep your canyons. We will stick with our coastlines, tundras, and pristine lakes. And yes, everyone is welcome to visit. Just make sure to bring your toque. It gets chilly up here.
Wow.
So seriously, I think Canada has come out on top on this rivalry between Trump's America.
Yeah, you know, Trump, he can try to make America great again, but Canada, we'll be here, quietly just being the best like we always have been.
If you agree, or even if you don't, let us know in the comments below of why Canada is the best nation to live in, or why you think we just suck.
And if you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, man, this was a good video. I like this style of video. They obviously was serious and they love their country, like I said in the video, but they also making a joke out of it, you know. And I love that. Not every conversation needs to be so serious, you know. Sometimes, you know, just be drop a little, you know, joke, you know, make a joke out of it. Sometimes I think that's good. Man, like I said, man, I love Canada. I love what you guys stand for, and I love the nature that you guys have. I love the Niagara Falls. Oh my goodness, like I often say, it's like the most beautiful place on earth, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Yeah, in Canada, just the people that are just amazing. So yeah, man, we love that. Yeah, this was a good video. I've just been seeing a lot of the clips of what Trump been saying online and stuff like that. I just wanted to see what other people, Canadians, thought about it, and this was a good video. This was good. Tell me in the comments what you guys want to see next. Again, this was a very, very good video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.